Hi and welcome to this week's video. So I'm going to be making some bottle stoppers this week. I made a mould earlier on. I've got some malleable, I've got some glitters that I'm going to be using. I've got some zap epoxy. It's going to be quite a straightforward quick little video. I'm going to get a little bit of this glue on here. So I'm just going to give this a little stir. I'm just going to use a little brush here now. Just get this smothered over the top of here. Use the next glitter. I'm going to give them at least a good half an hour just to dry off. So I'll be back in half an hour. That's them all stuck. It's actually the next day. So they are well stuck now. The odd one will fall off, but hopefully it won't affect the casting too much. So I made this little mould up. It's just 1.5 square by 3 inches long. So we'll get these popped into here. The resin I'm going to be using today this is a brand new resin into the UK, and it's a new one for Alumilite. It's the Amazing Clear Cast, which is exactly the same as the old one, but this is plus. This has got enhanced UV stability in it, which basically means that your resin is not going to go yellow. The working time is 1:1 ratio, just the same, 30 to 40 minutes. Work time and demold 24 to 48 hours, which is exactly the same as the original. Now this resin, you could do everything with this resin, but this is specifically good for clear castings. So if you're going to be doing any spheres, or like I'm going to be doing here, it's going to be clear casting here for bottle stoppers. This is really good for that type of thing because you're not going to get the yellowing in it. And also it's a really clear casting, so it might take a little bit more. This resin looks like it's slightly bit thicker than maybe this one's, so I'm wondering whether it might take a little bit longer to stir in. Now this is now available at House of Resin, so you're able to get hold of this, which is great news. The nice thing about doing a clear casting is you can actually see if it's mixed properly. With the resin, the one thing, and it's a mistake I see a lot in a lot of the forums, where people go wrong with this resin is they do not stir it enough. I've made the same mistakes in the past myself. You really have to take the time and do the stirring. You've got 30 to 40 minutes work time with this resin, so you've got plenty of time to do it. So I usually stir for a good 4 minutes anyway. This resin is, I reckon it actually even looks clearer than the normal resin, but I don't know if that's possible. But anyway, it looks great, that's for sure. So all I'm really going to do now is I'm just going to pour this into here, just more seconds just to make sure. I'm just going to pour it into this, get it into the pressure chamber overnight, and we'll have a look in the morning and see what it looks like. This is just a quick video today, and I just wanted to show you this resin. There's loads of stuff being done with this, including stained glass. So I might try one of those projects over the next few weeks and just try something a little bit different. But anyway, that's that now. I'm just basically going to pour this in. There we go. And get it into the pressure chamber overnight. Okay, I'll be back in the morning. Hi and welcome back. So it's the next morning. I've taken this out of the pot and it certainly looks good. I made this one actually slightly lower. So this was using obviously the Amazing Clear Cast Plus. So let's have a look. Nice, and it is beautifully and clear. These actually will make really nice bottle stoppers. Yeah, very nice. These are to be sanded down. I did these slightly larger. They are I would normally just be 1¼ inches would be the size that I would do. These are 1½ to give me room to sand them down and just finish them quite nicely. So I'm going to go away and do that, and I should put that in the photos at the end. But the resin is beautifully clear. So I had a bit of resin left over, so I thought I would just put it into this plastic container. Didn't put it into the pressure chamber, I just left it on the side here to degas. Right, let me give this a push down so I can get it out. Okay, with a bit of help with a hammer. So this is that's it without any degassing, and I think you can see for yourself that it is actually amazing. Really, this is a pretty thick resin. Now they're so tiny. There's a few tiny ones. I don't think you're going to be able to see them with the camera. Honestly, they're smaller than a pin's head. So yeah, that's how really, I mean, I didn't do any special mixing or anything. I just basically mixed up as I needed to for this, but absolutely beautifully, just hardly anything in there. If you were wanting to make your own pen blanks or anything like that, this resin would work perfect too, just like that one would. Although we put them in the pressure chamber, I do it more so to make sure that it pushes it into all the wood and any voids and stuff like that. I mean, this resin, with a bit of care, if you're just doing the odd stuff for yourself, as you can see, just works beautiful. That is just so clear. That's a bit of wet on there, but so there you go. So that was without degassing, and these ones were obviously in the pressure chamber. So I'm going to go away now. I'm going to give them a little clean up, give them a spray down, and I shall leave you some photos to follow. So this is all about the new Amazing Clear Class Plus, which the UV stability on it, beautifully crystal clear. I actually think it's a better clear than even the normal one. I don't know why that should be, but I mean, that's totally clear, but this really does look glass clear, like some of the other leading ones. Perfect. So hope you enjoyed this video. These will be up on Etsy now if anybody's interested in having any of these. I think I might do a few more. Okay, see you again next time.